Hello students, welcome back. In this class, we are going to discuss some numerical problems based on the concept of excess pressure. So you need to remember those three concepts that we learned in the class. Okay? Let me write down the formulas here. You need to remember those three formulas. So what were those formulas? Excess pressure inside a liquid drop. What is the value of excess pressure inside a liquid drop? It is equal to 2T upon R, where R is the radius of the liquid drop and T is the surface tension of the liquid. Similarly, if we talk about excess pressure inside a air bubble, in liquid. If there is an air bubble in a liquid, then excess pressure inside it is given by same formula 2T upon R, because both has one free spherical surface, right? And if we talk about the excess pressure inside a soap bubble, what is the value of excess pressure inside a soap bubble? Because a soap bubble has two surfaces, so the increase in area gets doubled, so the formula gets modified into 4T upon R. So this is the value of excess pressure inside a soap bubble. Okay? So if you remember these three formulas, you will be easily able to solve the numerical problems based on the concept of excess pressure. So now we are going to solve some of the numerical problems. So please write down the first question. Please write down the first question. Find the excess pressure inside a question is, let me write the question on board for you. Find the excess pressure inside a, first part, mercury drop of radius, mercury drop of radius 2 mm. Mercury drop of radius 2 mm. Second is soap bubble of radius 4 mm. Soap bubble of radius 4 mm. Next is air bubble in water. Air bubble in water of radius 4 mm. So these are the three parts of the question, and they are asking us to calculate the excess pressure in each case. So we have to simply use the formulas that we have learned, okay? And moreover, you should know the surface tension of mercury. What is the value of surface tension of mercury? It is 0.465. I have already told you to learn the surface tension of mercury, soap bubble, and water. So for at least these three, you should learn the surface value of surface tension, so that it will be easy for you to solve the question. Okay? If it is not given in a question, you should remember it, at least the three values for mercury, soap bubble, and water. Okay? So the value of surface tension for mercury, I am going to write here surface So surface tension of soap bubble, surface tension of soap bubble is 0.03, and surface tension of water is 0.076. 0.076, and the unit is obviously Newton per meter, so it is important to mention the unit also. This is Newton per meter. Okay. Now, what is the excess pressure inside a mercury drop of radius 2 mm? So this case is a case of liquid drop, and the liquid here is mercury. And in that case, the excess pressure inside a liquid drop is given by 2T upon R, right? So excess pressure P is equal to 2T upon R, and 2 multiplied by what is the value of surface tension? It is 0.465 upon what is the value of R? The value of R is 2 mm. You will convert it in SI. 1 mm is equal to 10 raised to the power minus 3 meters. So now on solving this, you will get your answer. And on solving this, the answer comes out to be 465 Newton per meter square. The value of T, surface tension, is Newton per meter, and this is the value of R is radius, so it becomes Newton per meter square. The value of excess pressure becomes Newton per meter square. Already we know the unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. Okay, force upon area is Newton per meter square. So this is the value of excess pressure inside a mercury drop of radius 2 millimeters. Okay. Second part, soap bubble of radius this, because a soap bubble has two surfaces, so the value of excess pressure is given by 40 upon R. So we will use this formula, 40 upon R. 4 multiplied by value of surface tension is 0.03. This is 0.03 upon the value of R is 4 mm, and 1 mm is 10 raised to the power minus 3. So on solving this, the answer will come out to be 30 Newton per meter square. Please solve them by yourself. 30 Newton per meter square. This comes out to be the excess pressure inside a soap bubble of radius 4 millimeters. Third part, air bubble in water. So surface tension. So the value of excess pressure is given by again 2T upon R. This case is similar to liquid drop in air. So 2 multiplied by surface tension of water is 0.076 upon what is the value of R? Value of R is 4 mm. 4 multiplied by 1 mm is 10 raised to the power minus 3 meters. So please solve this, and on solving this, the answer comes out to be 38 Newton per meter square. 38 Newton per meter square. This is the value of excess pressure inside an air bubble of radius 4 mm. I hope this question is clear to everyone. Please note down the solution if you have not noted down it. I hope everyone has done this problem. Okay? Now please note down the next problem. I am dictating the question. Please write down the question. The next question is, please write down the excess pressure inside a soap bubble. The excess pressure inside a soap bubble. The excess pressure inside a soap bubble is 4 times that of the other bubble. Is 4 times that of the other bubble. The excess pressure inside a soap bubble is 4 times that of the other bubble, full stop. The ratio of volumes of first and second bubble is question mark. So we have to find the ratio of volume of the first and second bubble if we know the excess pressure inside the first soap bubble is 4 times that of the other bubble. ठीक है? And because we know that the value of pressure is inversely proportional to the radius. We know na P is equal to 40 upon R in case of a soap bubble. So P is equal to 40 upon R. So because P is the constant for any liquid, the value of surface tension is constant. So P is inversely proportional to R. So bigger is the radius, smaller is the value of excess pressure, and smaller is the radius, greater is the value of excess pressure. ठीक है? So inside that soap bubble of which the pressure is 4 times, ठीक है, inside which the pressure is 4 times that of the other bubble, its radius will be smaller. ठीक है? So let's say I'm going to discuss the solution. Please pause the video to try if you have not tried till now. ठीक है? So I'm going to solve this now. So let's say this is one air bubble of some radius, and this is another air bubble. Suppose let's say this is air bubble A and this is air bubble B. Sorry, soap bubble. These are the soap bubbles. Okay, this is soap bubble A and this is soap bubble B. Let's say the radius of soap bubble A is R1, and let's say the radius of the soap bubble B is R2. Right? And we know that excess pressure inside soap bubble A is 4 times the excess pressure inside soap bubble B. This thing is given in the question. ठीक है? Now we have drawn a picture and this is the data available in the question, and we have to find the ratio of volume of the first bubble and the second bubble. Right? So we know the value of excess pressure inside a soap bubble is 40 upon R. So we can put the values here. It will be 40. So because this is a soap bubble, ठीक है, and of the same liquid, so the value of surface tension will be constant in both the cases. So let's say this is T, and upon radius of soap bubble A, which is R1, and this is equal to 4 multiplied by 4T upon radius of soap bubble B, which is R2. Right? Now this 40 and this 40 gets cancelled out, and we have from here R1 upon R2 is equal to 1 upon 4. This is the ratio of the radius of the first bubble to the second bubble. ठीक है? And we have to find the ratio of volume. So volume of soap bubble A upon volume of soap bubble B. This is equal to, what will be the volume, because they are spherical in shape, and what is the volume of sphere? It is given by 4 upon 3 pi r cube. So 4 upon 3 pi r cube. What is the value of R for soap bubble A? It is R1. So R1 cube upon 4 upon 3 pi. The radius of soap bubble B is R2. So it is R2 cube. 4 upon 3 pi, 4 upon 3 pi and 4 upon 3 pi gets cancelled from numerator and denominator, and we are left with R1 upon R2 का whole cube. ठीक है? So VA upon VB. Fine. Let's say this is equation 1, and let's say this is equation 2. And now using equation 1 and equation 2, what we get? This is the ratio of this ratio we have calculated. This is equal to 1 by 4, and so using equation 1 and equation 2, we get 1 by 4 का whole cube, VA upon VB. So VA upon VB comes up to the 4 4s are 16 and 16 4s are 64. So this is the value of required ratio. The ratio of their volumes is 1:64. I hope this is clear to everyone. Please note down the solution if you have not noted till now. Please note it down. So VA ratio VB soap bubble B की it is 64 times of the volume of soap bubble A. यानी कि वॉल्यूम 64 टाइम्स जब होगी तो जो उसमें जो एक्सेस प्रेशर की वैल्यू होगी वो 4 टाइम्स कम होगी, राइट? When the radius is 64 times bigger, the value of excess pressure is 4 times smaller. ठीक है? I hope you have got this. Now write down the next question. The next question is the pressure inside two soap bubbles. The pressure inside two soap bubbles is the pressure inside two soap bubbles is 1.01 and 1.02 atmosphere respectively. 1.01 and 1.02 atmosphere respectively. The ratio of their volumes is. The ratio of their volumes is. So this question is also similar to this question. So let us solve it. ठीक है? Okay, let us solve it. So again we have two bubbles, two soap bubbles we have. This is one soap bubble and this is another soap bubble. ठीक है? And because the soap, this is because the pressure inside the first soap bubble is smaller, so its radius will be greater than the radius of this soap bubble. ठीक है? So the pressure inside the two soap bubbles. So this is the value of total pressure which is given as Pi, and this is Pi. Suppose this is soap bubble B, so I am writing it as PIB, and this is soap bubble A, so I am writing it as PIA. Right? So value of Pi in this case is given as 1.01 atm. 1.01 atmosphere, यानी कि atmospheric pressure. Suppose if the atmospheric pressure is P naught, if we are taking the atmospheric pressure P naught, then it is 1.01 P naught, right? And similarly, the pressure inside this soap bubble is 1.02 atmosphere. So it is 1.02 P naught, right? So this is we have. And now we know that by what value the pressure inside is greater than the pressure outside. We know the excess pressure inside a soap bubble is 40 upon R. So if the outside pressure is P naught, then the inside pressure should be equal to P naught plus excess pressure. ठीक है? P naught plus excess pressure, and the excess pressure is given by 40 upon R. ठीक है? Let's say the radius of this soap bubble is R1, and let's say the radius of this soap bubble is R2. Now we must have PIA is equal to, it should be equal to P naught plus excess pressure small p. Similarly, PIB should be equal to P naught plus some excess pressure. Let's say this is PB and this is PA. Now PIA is given as 1.01 P naught. 1.01 P naught is equal to P naught plus excess pressure inside soap bubble A 40 upon R वाला फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे. So it will be 40 upon R1. And similarly here we have 1.02 P naught is equal to P naught plus 40 upon R2. Now P naught can be taken on the same side, and if we subtract this, we will have 0.02 P naught is equal to 40 upon R2. And similarly from here we have 0.01 P naught is equal to 40 upon R1. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now since we have to calculate the ratio of their volumes, from these two equations we can calculate the ratio of their radius. ठीक है? So on dividing these equations, on dividing 1 and 2, on dividing 1 and 2, what we get? 0.01 P naught upon equal to 40 upon R1 multiplied by R2 upon 40. This is the thing that you will get. Now this decimal can be removed, and so we will have from here 1 by 2. And this 40 gets cancelled out, so we will have R2 upon R1. So R1 is 2 times of R2. ठीक है? Or you can write it like this. R1 upon R2 is equal to 2. I hope you are clear till here. Now we have to calculate the ratio of their volumes. So ratio of their volumes will be V1 or VA, whatever you can write. VA upon, let's say VA upon VB is equal to 4 upon 3 pi R1 cube upon 4 upon 3 pi R2 cube. Right? 4 upon 3 pi gets cancelled out, and we are left with R1 upon R2 ka whole cube. Now we can substitute the value of R1 upon R2 from here, so it will become 2 cube. So it will be 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Therefore, VA is to VB comes out to be 8 is to 1. This is the ratio of their volumes. Let me check the answer. Yes, the answer is correct, and the ratio of their volumes is 8 is to 1. I hope everyone is clear till here. So these are the kind of numerical problems that you will encounter in exams, and if you remember the 3 formulas that we have discussed, you will be able to solve the numerical problems based on the concept of excess pressure. Right? So it was all in this class, and now we shall continue further in the next class. So it was all in this session. Thank you so much.